Like I said earlier on, I said we'll be back on the part 2 of my program. Now, the second part of this program today, which we are just commencing now, is to do with the fake IDs on Facebook with the government officials in the United Kingdom. We're live right now, and if you want to join us, I think this is an opportunity for you to join us on the program right now, straight away. We want to encourage people, we want to encourage people to participate. It's something that a lot of people want me to discuss in the diaspora with regards to the issue of using fake IDs while you're on Facebook. My name is Tokunbo Olagbaye, as you all know. I'm a legal practitioner in the United Kingdom. Anything I come up online to discuss, it's fact, it's real, it's not fake, it's not hearsay, it's a real story and a real life story. Some people are affected as a result of them using another photo ID on Facebook without no intention to hurt anyone. They are just trying to play around. The children will say, I'm mocking around. They were only trying to mock around like a child without intention to hurt anyone. They use different photos entirely, but it's their real name. But unfortunately, it's gone bizarre. It's gone bizarre. It's the other way around. Entirely, it's what they were expecting they are doing is different from what they end up having from it. Excuse me, let me hear this person. Hello? 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 Emma Casno, àti wà lórí live Facebook o. Amen, thank you. Àmì o, ṣé gan ni. Àmì ṣé gan ni.
Ẹjọ́ mẹ́ má bínú máa ṣé tábà pè ṣé nọ́mbà àwọn ṣé olórí ètò yẹn because àwọn èèyàn kan wà ló máa ṣàwọn èèyàn ṣe èyẹ tábà substitution wà fún yín.
Wọn kò ṣẹ́rí, you are in a safe hand. Nọ́mbà tẹ́ fi ń pè yóò ṣó èmi nìkan mo ní nọ́mbà yín lọ́wọ́.
Okay ma. Ẹjọ́ máa mo wò bí wá pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé ìgbà tí mo máa dé ìlú ní 2010 ma. Ṣé yẹ yín ma. Ṣé tí wọ́n bá mi ṣe visa yẹn ìgbà tí mo ní problem ní Nàìjíríà. Tó bá mi ṣe visa yẹn. Mo ní kí n máa ṣe visa yẹn fún mi ó ṣe ó láǹdì fún mi. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ní Nàìjíríà kan máa ń fún wa lórúkọ oríṣiríṣi. Ṣé yẹ yín ma.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tó wá ṣe ó láǹdì fún mi ma. Tó bá tó wá ṣe ó láǹdì yẹn fún mi. Pàtó máa dé láǹdì yẹn. Tó nǹkan situation yẹn kò gbára wọn. Ṣé yẹ yín ma.
Mo gbọ́ yín, mo enjoy yín.
So wọ́n ṣá try mo ṣá pẹ́ àwọn èèyàn ṣá ẹ̀ bù mí because mo wá sí bíbá mo wá sí UK. So nígbà tí wọ́n ṣá dé UK mà so mo wá ṣá lóyún so mo bímọ nígbà tí mo wá bímọ tí wọ́n ṣá máa gbé ìwé ọmọ mi wọlé so orúkọ yẹn mo ṣe jáàmù pọ̀ mọ́ ara wọn nìyẹn. So yẹn máa so ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n mà.
Mo gbádùn yín sẹ́ẹ̀.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti fún ọmọ mi ṣe wọ́n dẹ̀ fún ọmọ mi àbúrò dájẹ́ òun ló dúró because tàbí òun ní gbèsè àbúrò dájẹ́ òun ní British passport ṣèyí ṣáà ṣẹmọ yóò gbórí wa ìdí ọba ṣáà òun ṣèyí ṣáà ẹ̀kú mi ṣá ó gba British passport yẹn fún ọmọ yẹn ṣó yẹ yín mà.
ń gbọ́.
So ìgbà tó ṣàmà gbà fún so wọ́n yẹn wá ìtorí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ìjàmọ́ ni wọ́n láti wá sọ fún mi pé mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ gbogbo di létà kí pọ́blẹ́mù lọ wà kí àwọn máa lò bóyá bí òun lòun fún ọkọ lóyún nínú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ understand so wá ṣàforúkọ ẹ̀ ìyá àti bàbá ọmọ so wá ṣàfitán ní ẹ̀mú èmi sí so yẹn wọ́n jẹ́ fún wa ní wọ́n jẹ́ issue British passport ọmọ yẹn so wọ́n jẹ́ send ẹ̀ fún wa àti wọ́n máa fi pé òsì mi wọlé wọ́n ṣàṣe pé ẹni yẹn tó fún mi orúkọ tí mo jẹ pé ẹni yẹn ó ti marry tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà. Ṣé yẹn mà.
Ń gbádùn yín sẹ́ẹ̀.
Wọ́n ṣàṣe ìvókì ìwé ọmọ yẹn nìyẹn ìwé ọmọ ṣáà ìvókì ìwé yẹn If you get either a DNA or either order by court or can apply in court, usually they be advised knowing.
A book of appointment to the office on 0208. I fún yín address. Bọ́lá yín wà, bọ́lá yín gbé. Oh. Àwọn èèyàn gan wá láti Scotland láti wá rí mi. So 0208 309. Ẹ lè lo nọ́mbà yìí náà kẹ́ pé ǹjọ́ Monday kẹ́ book appointment ǹjọ́ Monday. Ẹ lè pè náà ǹjọ́ Monday máa wà lọ́wọ́ secretary ǹjọ́ Monday. Ẹ lè pè nọ́mbà yìí, nọ́mbà tẹ́ fi pè mí nísìnyí yẹn, ẹ pè ní Monday kẹ́ fi book appointment pẹ̀lú secretary mi. I won't give advice on that matter here.
Okay, ma. But Emma Binuma.
Mo gbọ́ yín.
But mo bá rí ẹjọ́ máa mú ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ ló ṣe kò ṣe kìí problem mi yẹn ṣó máa sọ.
Mi ò tí gbọ́ details yín dáadáa. Let me see you face to face. Come to my office. Ṣé ti yé yín? I'm only dealing with general matters here, not specific.
Okay, ma.
Please. And what you have discussed with me, I will never give advice on the public glare like that, on that matter.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. I'll arrange your Monday, Shema.
No problem. Office number is on 0208 309 8808. 0208 309 8808. That is the office number. There are some issues that are very sensitive, and I think I would like people to apply wisdom. I am a lawyer, but I would advise people to apply wisdom on a sensitive matter in a public glare. Hello? Hello? Do you?
Hello?
Yeah, can you continue? Makasan, I want only public in you. Mo gbọ́ yín. Okay. Okay. I mean, that was 17 years. Yeah, early apply, but you have to apply. Shall I marry or coin legitimately? Shall I marriage certificate? Nítorí individual rights nílé ìráyè mú wá lórí tí wà ní affairs tó wà lọ́wọ́ yìí. Ṣé spouse visa lẹ fi wọlé ni àbí gbà tẹ dé ìlú tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lẹ tó gba tó wà ní affairs ni? So ẹ ti overstay kan tó fún yín àbí? Nílé mọ́mọ́ yẹn wọlé in your own right. You won't be able to bring that child in. No. Ọkọ yín gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́wọ́ sí. So your husband will be making an application. So you need really to show. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní fún ọmọ yẹn ní settlement. Tó bá tiẹ̀ máa accept láti mú wọlé wọn ní fún ní settlement gan. Nítorí ìyá ò ní settlement jẹ́ biological mother ẹ̀. Tó bá tiẹ̀ accept o. Káṣẹ̀ ni wọ́n accept in the end. Wọ́n máa fún ní status tẹ̀ ní ni.
All right, ma.
Yeah. But half bread is better than nothing, I would advise.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay?
Okay, ma.
Koto 18, it makes sense. Koto 18 kẹ́ ìtì mú wọlé.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yes, ma. Bye,
Okay.
ma.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're talking about the issues of people using fake IDs. That music is good occasionally to come up so that we don't look too boring while we're talking and we're listening. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Ẹ káàsán o. Yeah. Ẹ káàsán.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Kí ni question yín máa o?
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ma, mo fẹ́ béèrè question kan ni ma.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé mo ní ọmọ mẹ́ta. Mo bí wọn sínú ìlú yìí.
Okay.
Ní status ọkọ mi àti tèmi ní mú tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ àní ìgbàtọ́ change lọ wá affect wa. Nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ bèrè ń sìn ni pé first born mi máa pé 6. Ṣé mo lè gbéṣẹ́ wọlé lórí ọmọ yẹn àbí báwo ni mà?
Ọmọ first born yẹn ṣe máa pé 6 years ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
Lè gbé ìwé wọlé nísìnyí o. There's no basis for that application so that you don't lose money. And then apart from losing money, you are going to expose yourself to the government without no any good reason. Wọ́n kàn máa ní kẹ́bá máa sign on ní tẹ́bá lọ bá wọn nísìnyí.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's no reason for it now. Okay?
Okay, my
All right, then, bye. So, as I was saying with regards to someone, to not somebody, not just one person, to those who have somebody else's pictures on their profile there. Now, on Tuesday or Wednesday, it's a real life story. A lady called me and wanted me to discuss this on the public glare so that others can learn lesson through her own fault, her own mistake, rather, I will use. Now, she might be online there because specifically I don't know her, but she called me and said, listen, I want you to discuss this. I want you to talk about it. Now, she was playing around like any other small child, but she's not a child, she's an adult. But children will say, I'm mocking around without intention. When somebody is mocking around, they have no intention to hurt you. They're just playing, they're just doing their own thing. They're just being themselves. But unfortunately, being themselves sometimes can go wrong, can go the other way around. What happened is that she used someone else's, she used a different idea entirely, but her true name. I'm coming again. I will have to ignore phone call for some time so that I can discuss that matter, so that people can contribute into it. Hello? Hello? I will have to discuss, ignore this phone call for some time. I beg your pardon. I want to talk about this so that people can contribute and talk about their own life experience. It is very, very important that people discuss their experience in this kind of situation. It is highly important that people discuss, that we discuss. So she used someone else's idea, or another idea entirely, but it's her name. Now she has housing problem. She's a British citizen, but she has housing problem. So they were going to relocate her, you know, to give her another house. What actually happened in the end is that she was trying to contact her housing officer for relocation to tell them a specific area that she would prefer for them to move her to. She now uses her Facebook profile to contact her housing officer. The housing officer saw the profile, looking at the picture and the name. She couldn't place anything to it because they were different picture and different name. Listen carefully. Instead of the housing officer to call this lady and question her about the picture she used, the housing officer decided to send her file viral to other departments at large. So on a fateful morning that she was ready to prepare to go to work, early morning, she wakes children up to dress up for them for school. The first visitor she had on that day at 6 o'clock in the morning was the home office on her step door. The first visitor she had on that very morning, the following morning or the second morning after when they have discovered that her profile picture is different from the name she used on the Facebook, they then contacted the other government departments. So when they contacted the other department, the first person that jumped to that case was Home Office. Straight away, Home Office was so happy, pleasant job for them to take on. So they came to her house at 6 o'clock. Did you hear that? I'm coming. I will take phone call. Please give us some time quickly. We are coming. We will take phone call. Don't worry. So they came to her house. They want her to identify herself. On 6 o'clock in the morning, they embarrassed her. They embarrassed the children that she has already woke up for them to prepare for school on that day. So they were asking for her ID card and details and everything. So she went in, luckily for her, she's a British. So she went in to go and get all the passports for herself and the children. She gave it to them. According to her, I didn't listen properly, but she said I should share this, that people should learn lesson from it. They look at the documentation. They said thank you. Although she said they apologized in the end, but I don't think it was only Home Office that came to her. I think there are other departments that came to embarrass her as well. Or probably the housing officer has sent documents around viral to other departments. So that embarrassment was uncalled for. There is no need to mock around like a child if you're on Facebook now. You either be on Facebook or you don't come on Facebook at all. You cannot afford to use fake ID. It has now gone to a stage that a woman, you are looking at a woman like this on a Facebook and you are being asked that, are you a male or female? Isn't it an insult? Because a lot of people continue to use fake ID. I was speaking to an intelligent, high-profile person yesterday. Even though I am a popular person in the diaspora, he was not convinced enough that it was me. He was asking me some sensitive questions to know whether it was me or not. Is it you? Are you a male or female? What is your profession? Until I said, sir, you have to go and check this and check this and check that. That is when he was comfortable to continue to discuss matter with me. It has now gone so bad now that people don't trust anyone on Facebook unless you use your correct ID now. The reason being is that the first place to come to now for investigation or for approval of documentation now is Facebook. If government is looking for anyone today in the society, anywhere in the world, Facebook is the place they will contact first. Facebook is the place to contact first and make sure that the person is the person that they claim he is. So when you want to advertise yourself wrongly, you need to think twice before you do so. You'll be whack. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. We're on live program, so are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Okay, carry on. Okay.
So, mo bímọ ní 2005.
Okay.
So, wọ́n ti wá fún mi 2.5 years. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ wọ́n ti fún mi 2.5 years lẹ́yìn mo ṣe ìyàwó pẹ̀lú British citizen. But máa yẹn wá ní wọ́n ní problem, wọ́n ní wọ́n ṣáà ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo bẹ́yẹn pé wọ́n ní problem, wọ́n ṣáà wà fẹ́ pé àwọn fẹ́ padà sí Nàìjíríà. Ara wọn ti yá ọ̀pọ̀ tó ṣáà fẹ́ pé àwọn fẹ́ padà sí Nàìjíríà. So, wọ́n ti fọ́mọ mi ní British wọ́n ti fún ní British passport. So nísìnyí ilé àjọ ń gbé ní tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ but nísìnyí tó ti wá fẹ́ báwọn fẹ́ padà sí Nàìjíríà gbé kìíní so oníkálukú ti wà lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ èmi ti wà ní mo ti lọ rẹ́ǹtì lẹ́sìn èmi àtọmọ mi so ó dẹ̀ di 2019 kí n tó tún rìn yún mo wá ń wẹ̀ pé báwọn mo fẹ́ rìn yún nígbà táwọn ti fẹ́ báwọn ń lọlé. Hello ma.
Ẹ ń bèrè pé báwo ṣe máa renew fún permanent residence fún indefinite yín.
Yeah, fún indefinite mi pé ó ṣe máa easy.
Ẹ rí pé mo dákẹ́ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
Lọ́ọ̀yà wo ló bá yín ṣe the second one? Ká tẹ̀ sọ pé wọlé láti first one. The lawyer is supposed to advise you correctly on that.
Kíni ni mo lò? Legal aid ni mo lò, òyìnbó ni mo lò. Òyìnbó yẹn wá, ó sọ fún mi, ó ní as long as tí mo ti lò 10 years ní bíbá. Then tí ọmọ mi náà ti ní British passport. Ipe British passport tí ọmọ mi yẹn la máa kó papọ̀ mọ́ sí ọ̀dọ̀ mi. Ipe at least mo ní proof pé èmi àtọmọ mi la jọ ń gbé. Nígbà tí mo wá wo program yìí, mo wá wò pé ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìyá mi ní ẹ̀ lè tàn mí kí n tètè mọ nǹkan tí mo máa fẹ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n gẹ́tì yín dáadáa. Ṣé ìgbà tí ẹni ẹ dé London lẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ wọn tẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fi wọ́n gbàgbé má tẹ́yìn ti wà ní London already?
Èmi ti wà ní London already kó tó di pé mo pàdé ẹni yẹn. Mo ti bímọ kó tó di pé mo pàdé.
Ṣé ẹ ti wà out of visa kẹ́ tó gba ìwé lọ́wọ́ wọn?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ ti run out of visa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So you're on the 10 years level, isn't it?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
tó bá tẹ́ni ẹ bá tiẹ̀ padà sílé tó ń sọ pé for health reason pé gbé papọ̀ mọ́, that is fine. You then continue to rely on your child.
Okay. Nǹkan tí òyìnbó yẹn náà sọ náà nìyẹn pé màá bí pé orí ti ọmọ mi, because ọmọ mi ti ní British passport, pé orí ìtọ́mọ mi náà máa.
No, my base lórí, of course, no, my base lórí, yeah, that's right. So that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. It's easy to renew. That's not a problem. That's not a problem.
Thank you, my sister. I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Take care. Bye. Bye. We're still on the same issue. Let me try as much as possible to respond back to those who are on Facebook with their chatting line as well. It is very important that we don't ignore people that are writing to us here. And the sister that's asking me why speaking in Yoruba, you have to continue to join us when we are speaking. We are trying to make sure that we group our community properly. So don't worry about that. I'll be speaking English at the same time. But for all those who know me from day one, my program, it's about speaking Yoruba speakers. So I speak in Yoruba to encourage the Yoruba community first. But then I have now expanded it to mix it up to do Yoruba and English. So carry on and enjoy it. Don't question too much. Otherwise, you are not going to enjoy it anymore. All you needed is to have interest in the program we are discussing and join us, and you are fine. Nigerian is one. The world is one. We should just stop asking questions that is discriminatory. I don't think I can stand discriminatory question. I want us to enjoy ourselves. So whether I speak Delta, I speak thing, I can speak the Nigerian language if I understand the rest of it. But you have to bear it with me. Now, hold on. There is another question there that says 1 million people have different ID, fake ID or whatever. That is their problem. The day that they will need government authority to assist them is the day they will regret having that different profile pictures. So whoever is putting that there and telling me that, you know me, I will give you answer back the way you have given a question. I will not beat around the bush. If there is 1 million person, 101 million having different profiles that is not relating to them, there will be one day it will cut on them that they will regret using that fake profile. Trust me. The world we are today is different from the world we are 20 years ago. When I first came to the United Kingdom, there was no even mobile phone, not to not talk of internet. In fact, there was no email. When I returned back to England in the 90s, there was no email. I was in this country when email started. So you can see how the world is moving fast and fast. So email is now cutting you down on fake email addresses now. So the same thing Facebook will be doing later on in life. Facebook will be asking you for your real details, and if you fail to produce, your team will be flagged up and put as scam, and you will be brought down. They will bring you down. The government is using Facebook and Instagram and other social media as the first point of contact to check who you are in the community and in the society. Do you want to tell me that the way I'm speaking here every day, you think they don't know about it? Then you are joking. You think they are not on my line. You think they are not following me on. Then you must be joking. Enough is enough for advice that I will give to those who want to listen. But I'm going to say to you that if you're using fake IDs and you're on Facebook, you're going to regret it one day. Trust me. You will regret it because they will call you in question and ask you to explain yourself. What is it for? Unless you use your company name. If it's not company name, you will end up regretting using it. Trust me. I'll come back to the next question. Carry on, madam. Ekasan.
Ejo, one question coming, ma. Ejo, mo wọ ìlú yìí ní 2011 pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ mi méjì, 2 years old àti 7 months old.
2 years and 7 years.
2 years old àti 7 months old.
Okay, the 2 children, yeah.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
Okay.
Èmi àtọkọ mi.
Okay.
So 2012 aṣàdúró.
Yeah.
So aṣàdúró yẹn náà la ìwà títí dì sẹ́yìn.
Okay.
Next year April ló máa pé 7 years táwọn ọmọ yẹn tó ti wà nínú ìlú yìí. Nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ bèèrè ni pé ọmọ tó bá bí sílùú yìí ẹ mọ̀ pé tó bá pé 7 years wọ́n máa ní that wọ́n lè gbé ìwọlé lórí àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Say the same thing apply some more ton busy no.
Ẹ máa fún ṣe dependence náà ni. Wọ́n máa join náà. Táwọn about BC Louis bá ti pé 7 years in the UK. The law is saying that a child that came to UK must live in the UK continuously for 7 years. Okay. The child that was born in the UK must be in the UK continuously for 7 years.
Yeah, continuously lower.
And so the word continuously is inserted. But there are some things that the judges are saying on the case law's reference that the starting point is from that 4 years. So a child that has spent 4 years in the UK, a child that is 4 years in the UK, 4 years old and spent 7 years in the UK will have something to rely on. Trauma is now 11 years old. A child that came in at the age of 4 and now spent 7 years in the UK has more chance than a child that was born in the UK and spent 7 years last one.
Okay.
Yeah? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, any other relevant question there that somebody wants me to deal with? Any other important one? I have someone who is in UK for 10 years and how can he get his stay, please? Anyone that is 10 years in the UK, unless if it's a student that has been renewed continuously for 10 years, he will not be able to make application now on his own. Unless he married to a British citizen or he has a British child. Anyone that has overstayed in the UK and has been there for 10 years will not be able to do anything in their own right. In his or her own right. He will have to be able to do so if he marries to a British citizen, a settled person, or an EA person. Without that, you won't be able to do anything in your own right. Is that clear to that question? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. You are talking to me directly.
Okay.
Kileso? Yeah, yes, we are live.
Okay. Actually,
Okay. Carry on. Okay.
How long because European nationality, how long take because how is it going to
but if you are coming to listen, if you have European passport and you are coming to live in the UK, my advice is for you to come now before we trigger.
Okay.
Even though after triggering the Article 50, the Lisbon Treaty, we still have 2 years to go. But
okay.
But I would not advise you to rely on that 2 years. There will be conditions. I trust United Kingdom.
Okay.
This is the country I know better in and out, and I trust this country. There will be conditions to it. Anyone that's not in the
I'll be very, very free to come down and stay.
Yeah.
So maybe 3 months,
Emi come on, detect for you. It's up to you. But I'm saying what. Okay. Ask me a question that if it's me.
Huh?
Ask me a question. If it's me, what would I do? Ask me that question. Because what I would do, yeah, if I'm a European national, which I am, but I'm in the UK, so I'm a UK citizen. I will be European national when I go to Spain or Holland or elsewhere. But as far as this domestic law is concerned, I'm a British citizen. But for you that you are a European citizen, if I'm carrying the same passport you are carrying, and I'm in Europe like you, and I want to come and reside in the UK permanently, I will be coming to UK to live before they even trigger Article 50 in March.
Okay.
So I will have already established myself, be in the UK, open my NI so that I look at the date. Open my NI, have my bank account, have my address, start work before they trigger Article 50.
Okay.
If Article 50 is triggered before people start now rushing in because they now listen to the agreement and now say, oh my God, and people start rushing in, Home Office will insert some conditions.
Okay.
It will not be for free. Where everybody shall within 2 years. Madawa, everybody should be coming in. No, they won't do that. They won't do that. From experience and for what has happened in the past, I know definitely that it will be better to be inside before they trigger it.
Okay.
Even if you want to go back, finish what you are doing, that is fine.
Okay.
Yeah. You understand? So yeah. You're welcome. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Ẹ káàsán.
Yes, ma. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, mo ní few questions mo fẹ́ béèrè.
Go on then.
Ẹjọ́ tí èèyàn bá ní ọmọ 7 years, ó tó ti gbé application wọlé for several times, wọ́n ń tàn ẹ̀ down for tọ́mọ yẹn pé 7 years. But tó sì sọ pé àwọn ò ní grant application nítorí nǹkan tí àwọn parents ẹ̀ ti ṣe. Ṣé possible kan gbé ọmọ 7 years lọlé?
Dáadáa.
Ó possible.
Yeah, dáadáa.
But our parents ẹ̀ ṣì ń sign, wọ́n lọ report, but application tó gbé wọlé láti wọ́n ṣì refuse wọn. So wọ́n wò ó pé ṣó possible pé ọmọ 7 years tó ti lo 7 years bíbá tó gbé lọlé.
Wọ́n dàbí sí bíbá àbí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
If care is not taken, wọ́n bunch gbogbo wọn papọ̀ ni, wọ́n bag wọn papọ̀ ni ní unit ni. They will take them as a unit. You understand?
Wọ́n lè ṣe because wọ́n ti try gbogbo all means láti ìgbà tọmọ yẹn ti wà ní 6 months náà ti ń wà lórí ẹ̀kọ́ wọn grant ẹ̀ tọmọ yẹn tẹ̀gbẹ́ 7 again pẹ̀lú application ó ń lọ sí 8 báyìí.
I would prefer to look at the document and see what happened. You see, majority of mistakes parents make on this kind of application is that they rush in to put an application in at all before that child clocks 7, and that's a serious matter.
Okay.
It exposed.
Ọmọ yẹn wà ní 6 months old náà ti ní problem yẹn tọ́jú ẹ̀ ti lọ sign tó fi ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ so they signed for like 7 years.
So they must have wasted a lot of money if you look at it.
Yes, for the last application tọmọ yẹn pé 7 kan over 7 ọmọ yẹn is going to 8 but wọ́n ṣì refuse wọn náà.
They will not answer them because it's both. You are using plural, isn't it?
Yes.
One, if you want, I'm so sorry.
Nǹkan tó sọ náà nìyẹn pé nítorí àwọn parents méjèèjì jọ wà.
No, if you want. Kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe. Kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe wọn ní fún wọn. Yeah. No worries. All right, dear. Bye. Why would people use fake ID? They can do a lot. A lot can be done in a negative way. The care is not taken. So you really have to take it easy and stop using ID card that's not yours or profile that's not belonging to you, that you cannot stand for if you need something from them. So if you're going to use fake ID, you'd rather use the fake ID and fake name and don't use it to communicate with the government department at all. But your next door neighbor know who you are when you use fake ID to communicate to any of us online. Hello? Hello? I can hear you. Can you hear me as well?
Yeah, I can hear you, ma. I can hear you.
Thank you. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, please. I have an court, but I won the appeal. Then Home Office agreed on it. They said they need, they asked for permission from the upper tribunal, and the permission was granted. So since then, the court have not kept up to the client more than 2 or 3 months now.
So you have an appeal outstanding now?
Yes, but I won the appeal already. But the Home Office asked for permission from upper tribunal. So since then, more than 3 months now, I have not received any letter. There's not even letter.
You have to wait because there's a bit of delay with regards to the issue of Home Office and court and tribunal. The whole of the trail is delayed at the moment. They have backlogs. But the permission to the upper tribunal, if it's granted, did they say that the permission has gone up anyway? So what? Yes. So in that case, yeah, in that case, you will have to wait for tribunal to let you know whether the judge have accepted to bring the case before them. Let me tell you one thing. If that case has been granted, if the court accepted the case to go up, yeah, they haven't accepted. You don't know yet. They only acknowledge it at the moment. It's only an acknowledgement that you have received that the Home Office has appealed against the decision to allow your appeal by the first tier tribunal. So what? So you are going to full court now. You are going for full hearing. So you need to now speak to your advocate. Your solicitor needs to be ready. Your solicitor needs to be ready, and your solicitor must be able to deal with the upper tribunal matters. If not, he's going to mess up your case because this is going to be on a legal argument now. It's going to be more complex. So your solicitor needs to be ready. What's your?
That means now it's going to be not like before, but before I think it's something wrong. So now it's going to be like war.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Okay.
But how long?
I don't know. They will give you dates within the next 5 days now. Once your solicitor fill in the form and send it back to them, the next 5 days, within the next 5 days, they will give you the full date for court date hearing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye. Yeah. The telephone number in the office is 0208 309 8808 8808 0208 309 8808. So it's not 8809, it's 8808. 0208 309 8808. 0208 309 8808. That is the number to call. 0208 309 8808. Thank you. That's the correct one. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hello? Hello? Yeah, yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Sorry, I want to ask a question about my sister.
Okay.
Yeah, she has been in this country for the past 10 years now.
Mm.
And when she comes,
It's what? Say that again.
Another son was born here.
How old is the older son?
This year, August.
It's going to be 10, yeah?
Yeah, the second son is going to be 10.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And now, the first one that she brought brought from Nigeria, she wants to make an application that the boy has overstayed for 10 years. Is it possible for her to do it or not?
How old is the child that came from Nigeria, and how long has he been in the UK for?
When it was 2 years then when he brought him to London.
Okay, and the child is how old now?
He's going to be 13.
Yeah, an application can be made on that child with the mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what she's trying to do is that she wants to make everything together.
When the 10-year-old is 10, yeah?
Sorry?
Are you saying she wants to make an application when the second child is 10 years?
Yeah, she wants to make an application based on the boy that she brought from Nigeria.
Yes. She wants to make application based on the child she brought from Nigeria. That is fine. At the same time, there is a second child who's going to be 10 years shortly. What she needs to do first, yeah? What she needs to do... Can you get the children somewhere if you want to ask questions so that it can be more clearer?
Okay.
I think it's a bit too noisy. People can't hear you.
Yeah, okay, I'm away from them.
Okay?
The second child is going to be 10 in August.
Yeah, I understand what you are saying. The second child will be 10 in August.
Yes.
Yes. And then the first child has spent 10 years consecutively from the time he came in. So that is fine. Now, if I were to be in her shoes, what I will do first, yeah, I will wait for the second child to be 10. And I will do registration for that child to have the citizenship first. On that child having citizenship, then I will go and apply for my status with the first child, together with the first child. That one, they are guaranteed that they won't. They're not going to return them back.
Okay.
So that's what I would do.
Because she's saying that she wants to make an application on the first one, which has spent over 10 years in the country already.
That is.
And I was trying to tell her that she should not do that, but that's I want to make it clear to ask if she can do it or not.
Exactly. She can do it if she wants to do it. She can just go in with the child alone, with the first child, so that both of them can go in. Do you understand? But if I were in her shoes, not to have any headache and make my life more easier, I will wait until the second child is 10 years and I will register the second child first. Before I would then make application with my first child. Okay? So that's the purpose of this program, is to educate, is to enlighten, is to assist, is to let people know what to do. Because if she goes in now, there is every possibility that they will refuse her again. Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Ekasan, can you hear me? Yeah. Go on. Yeah, thank you. What type of application was it? And was it you and your wife? Okay. 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 You do want me to be honest with you?
Yes, ma'am.
I cannot get the question together.
Okay.
I am struggling to put your questions together. I want you to see if you can book appointment. You will benefit more if you can book appointment to see me in the office. I can only get little question to get 1, 2 quickly. When it's long, it is very distracting.
Okay.
So that's my advice to you. See if you can book appointment on the same number on Monday and see me. Okay?
Time will you want the man?
From 10 o'clock, the secretary will be available to pick calls.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello, ma.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma. Yorùbá lè mi máa sọ question tí mo fẹ́ béèrè.
Yoruba lẹ́yìn máa sọ. You want to talk speak Yoruba. Okay, go on then.
Yes, ma. Yeah. Mo really appreciate program.
It is well with you.
Mo fẹ́ béèrè lọ nípa mo kọ́kọ́ gba 3 years the first time. So, but lórí ọkọ ni. So, because British ni ọkọ mi. So then the second, but he expire. So then before go to the point so we shall be only not to renew the second time. So more lórí children life.
Okay.
So then but so what shall one be our questions, one be divorce, but before then what lawyer during the divorce proceeding. So we send letter and say
okay.
So then we want granting. So that's the second 3 years. And so second 3 years, they're saying, although in few months, they're saying we might renew. So that's the indefinite. So then one can be repaying. She might renew, no, she lori children like no, we might continue lori. Or because we really more want to do. So money or momentarily money. So in Nigeria. Then I want me to go. So we will want to be by. So I want to start apply change our application.
So can you question you go? What is your questions all about?
No, because now Mama renew. Indefinite. So one person I think check Mama renew and children like to share the second 3 years there. No, I base the glory or
share permanent share EA application you tell it.
Share the second one, yeah.
Your application, yeah.
Let me understand.
On what ground were you granted your status?
The second one. Yeah, the second one on children life. Because the first one, only on Connie. The first one of the grant is for 3 years. So the party, I can't see how before. So, but Mama renew. So, more feel children life in UK or something. So, we feel the second one. Don't feel you want to your call. So, one right to that to get paid. Okay, your call come to shall I for the form. So, then more around that time, where more need to need lawyer because we real lawyer and buy and divorce because I'm married. So, one sent the divorce by divorce of six. So, even though it's not divorce of six, so one sent the lawyer just signing. So, they're not a grant to me. Maybe second 3 years.
So it's about 3 years. So you have obtained 3 years twice.
Ma?
You have obtained 3 years status twice.
Yeah, twice. Yeah, the second one, you know, you were funny a few months time.
Then you are going for your indefinite leave to remain. That's fine. Benny, yes, you continue, and then what you are going for, you are going straight away for set O to apply for your indefinite leave to remain. What is crucial is that you must have your life in the UK test and your English test ready. So you are going. That's fine. That is fine. But before you make your application with your lawyer, I'm not saying go and bring your case to my office, but please come and take consultation from me. Let me make sure that you are okay, that you are. Give yourself enough time to come and take advice from me first.
Okay, ma.
Please, I am telling you now so that you don't mix up things.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is your chance to have your indefinite leave to remain. So I am begging you, come and take just consultation. I'm not saying pull out your case from where it is, but if you are not comfortable, you can pull it out. That is your prerogative.
So in fact, I have the mind of coming to see you, and because the second one was
okay.
The first one
Okay.
Make sure lawyer, but definitely I'll come and see you.
Yeah. Okay. Just keep this number, phone when you are ready, and book appointment.
All right, ma. Thank you so much, ma.
You're more than welcome.
I love you so much, ma.
I love you too.
ma.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, dear. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello, good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma. God bless you, ma.
You too. Thank you.
Hello, ma.
Yeah, I can hear you. Who is this?
Yes, I can hear you, ma. I'm
Yeah.
just calling to ask a few questions, ma.
Yeah, go on.
I've been in the UK.
You're not distracted. Carry on. Hello?
I've been in the UK since 2007, and I was on student visa.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finished, when it ran out, I renewed my visas, and I finished my course and had 2 years for study from 2012 up until 2014. But when it was about to run out,
Carry on.
so in 2000
It seems the line is breaking. Can you go online and see if you can type your question out to me?
yes, ma, can you hear me now, ma?
It's breaking because I'm missing out on some of the things you are saying, so I can't get them together.
Okay, ma.
I'm missing out on some of the questions here.
Yeah. Okay, because I'm saying that I've been in UK 2007.
Okay.
And I came on student visa.
Okay.
So when it ran out, I for the 2 years post study, which they granted me.
Okay.
So after that, it was about to run out in 2014. I solicited the lawyer, and he advised that I should apply for FLRO, which I was big because I had no knowledge of what to switch into. And then the lawyer said, okay, that I should apply for FLRO, so which we did. But eventually they didn't allow they denied the application. They refused me. So the lawyer said I should go on appeal. I did the appeal. When they asked me to apply and appear in court, he did not appear in court, so I applied in court myself because I applied with my children to keep them. But afterwards, after the appeal, when the results, they dismissed the appeal and they said that I should appeal to upper tribunal, which the lawyer said he was going to send. But I never knew that he didn't send anything until last year when they sent a letter that I should. They've actually sent a letter before, which I didn't receive. That why am I still in the UK? That they can see on the system that I'm still here and all that. So they now sent me another letter that I should be reporting, which was last year, April. So I went to the reporting center last year, and then they told me that, okay, that when I went there, the lady that attended to me told me that, madam, that you need to make an application as soon as possible. So I now told her that, okay, I will go and do that. So I solicited another lawyer, which I did long time ago before. So she put in an application for me and my children under FLRFP. Because when I told her the old scenario, she said the first lawyer had actually advised me wrongly, that it was the wrong application.
So the question, let's cut the long story short for the benefit of others who are still on the queue that want to call in as well. What is your exact question that you want to get from me? What is the answer you need?
Yeah, now the question I want to ask now is...
Go on.
Yes, but the question I want to ask now is that I put in an application now with my children under FLRFP. And because I didn't have the money, I couldn't work and everything. I did a fee waiver. They refused it. They said that I'm not qualified for fee waiver, that I should pay the money or I should whatever. So I eventually paid the whole money because it was the caseworker, it was the person that I met at the home office. They wrote a letter saying that if I put in an application, that they would consider it. So my lawyer quoted all that and they sent in the application. So I've gone to do my children. They sent a biometric for my children in December, but they didn't send mine. So I called them that I didn't see any biometric for myself, and then they said, and then they sent it to me. So last 3 weeks ago, I went to do my biometric. So what I'm just asking, the question now is, what is my, because I don't know what the outcome will be, and I'm still going to do, I'm still going on reporting. So I don't know what chances I stand now.
I cannot, you see, for a competent lawyer of my caliber that qualified in the UK as a solicitor, yes, we were trained as part of the ethics of our profession to make sure that we don't over encourage to give you the precise what is most likely to happen. We've been trained not to raise hope. Because if I raise hope for you, I raise your hope, and it comes the other way around, you will probably be saying that, oh, Mrs. Olagbaye doesn't even know what she's talking about. Whereas you put words into my mouth. As long as the application was made within the rules, it is expected for you to receive a positive result. But then if it goes the other way, it means that there's something missing in the ingredients. The ingredient is not complete.
Okay. And then the other question I want to ask is because my husband was my dependent when I was a student.
Can I tell you to call office and come on consultation? There are hundreds on the line.
Okay.
Please don't be offended. There are hundreds, so I need to pick up another call. Hello? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. I'm speaking. I'm here.
European passport,
okay.
Last year,
okay.
Last year,
okay.
So, change the status
European passport ìlú wo?
Amsterdam.
Yeah, ó dẹ̀ wà ní UK. Kò ní láti change status yẹ. Mo tẹ̀ ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí yẹn dọ̀kọ̀ tí n bá ní time. Kò ní láti change status yẹ, but what she needs to ó ní láti register for registration permit. Ó ní láti register pẹ̀lú home office kó gba permit blue card kékeré yẹn kó gbà sọ́wọ́ pé òun wà resident in the UK. Yeah. Tí ó bá gbà tá a bá trigger article 50, then it's going to be, he or she will blame him or herself. Yeah. That's just the difference. Okay. Oh yes, anything to do with that nationality law. Láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ dópin. Don't be scared. Just bring them to my desk. Anything from initial application to court hearing. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, I should go.
Yeah, bye. Hello? Hello? Yeah, can you hear me? Ekasan? Yeah. Yeah, carry on, I can hear you. Mo ń gbọ́ yín, mo ń gbọ́ yín. Hmm.
Ọjọ́ yẹn mo kọ̀ wọ́n saloon lọ kámi mọ́ saloon yẹn so bàtẹ́lẹ̀ tó ọ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn ní immigration something like that. So bàtọ́dẹ̀ máa mú mi àwọn family yẹn mo pè wọ́n ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ lọ́dún náà ní táwọn ọmọ mi rí. So mo wà ní detention wọ́n pọ̀ signature mi pé ni mo sign kó máa gbé mi lọ́lé.
So
Mo fẹ́ try láti cut everything short.
So at the moment now, where are you speaking from now?
Mo wà ní mo wà ní under asylum because mo ní láti claim asylum.
Okay, okay.
So àwọn ọmọ mú wọn délé wọ́n rí everything wọ́n rí gbogbo nǹkan but still wọ́n sọ pé nítorí àwọn ọmọ mi ta ẹ̀ mo ń parọ́ ìgbé tí ìgbà tí mo mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa tì mí mo ṣe tí wàá rìpọ́tù wọn. So mi mọ nǹkan tí mo lè ṣe.
So
lọ́yà legal aid ni mò ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀ which is àwọn máa ń sọ pé sáà mo ní 80% láti ojú mi pé but gbogbo ẹ̀ náà wọ́n rí sí mo dẹ̀ ti wá ní ọmọ sìn ọmọ ní ti wá ní community months ago tí ó mọ̀ sí tó lọ wọ́n ní ìgbà tí mo claim asylum ní 2014 mo ti sign deportation mi nígbà tí n sign fún ọgbọ́n mi wọ́n lè máa gbé wa lọ́lé ọmọ refuse láti sign ẹ̀ but kí ni mo lè ṣe mà.
Yeah, will you sign for deportation for removal?
Only ìgbà tí mo claim asylum ní 2014 sign gbogbo papers there for which is in the mo kọ́kọ́ ń gbà.
And you didn't hire the services of a lawyer before you signed document to the government department?
No, ma.
You were induced. Yeah, that was under duress. You were oh God, poor you. Yeah, you were induced to sign the document. But then the ignorance of law is not an excuse. Because you supposed to have read, yeah, but you supposed to have.
Another application now for that to remain.
Ọmọdé bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́mọ tẹ́ ẹ pùsì ẹ̀ lórí.
Ọmọ mi ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ pé oṣù méje.
7 months. Did you pay the government money? But I put the question in. Did you pay the government?
No, ma.
Oh, better. So you use government money, Abi, from waiver. Did you use waiver? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So the family that denies you, what did you do to them? What did you tell the authority about them?
Which is I have a friend here in London who basically I'm going back to Nigeria, blah blah blah. He said no, you can't go back there. Only last I want to go to so lady for interview with girls because I was in girls go back from
So I'm a bit lost. I'm a bit lost here. And the reason why I said I'm a bit lost, those family that brought you in, don't they have status? So they have status and they denied you. Why didn't they apply for you? So they brought you in. They wanted to use you like a dog in their household. I think it's terrible. I think that is totally terrible. I think it's totally terrible. And how long have you been in the UK for? How long have you been here for now?
Close to 5 years now.
Oh, so it's only 5 years. But the passport you came in with, they have sent it back to Nigeria.
Yes,
I think they should be punished for that. You should have exposed them. Didn't you give their details to the Home Office?
because that's only one man anything.
So you don't know their records, you don't know the office, their home address. Is that not where you are living? And are you still at detention center now?
No, ma.
So where are you? So you are off from the detention center. You are at home, but you're not staying with that family anymore.
No, ma.
Oh, okay. A decision has not been made on your asylum application, has it?
Once you refuse them, but
Oh, they have refused your asylum.
once you refuse asylum,
You are in a very difficult situation, I must confess, you know. You are in a very, very difficult one. But the Lord will see you through. That's the only thing I can say. You know, because if they have refused your asylum and you put in an application under family life, the child is only 7 months. The baby father is not British person, is he?
no, ma.
Ooh. Just put your fingers crossed and hope for the best. That's the only thing I can say. Okay? Keep finger crossed and hope for the best from the Home Office. It will be difficult for them to let you out of the house without having another place to put you anyway, so they will probably refer you to the social services in the end. So don't worry. The Lord will see you through. Asylum has failed. And none of you has any medical condition, isn't it? And do you have medical notes on it?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have it, you have to put it part of your application when you went to the Home Office. Home Office must have all records of your situation. Okay? So you need to let your lawyer know what is going on. If there is a need for it, they have to take a full medical report from your doctor, from your GP. Okay? Yeah, good luck. Yeah, bye. There is so much happening in our community, in the society at large, with regards to the issue of immigration. I'm sure most of you might probably listen to that young lady that just called now. She came to UK under a family who brought her in. But at the end of the day, she encountered with the Home Office, which is the Secretary of State Home Department in the United Kingdom. And that's the authority that controls the in and out of the people that come to UK, people that have right to remain in the UK. For the purpose of those who are not UK national, that's why I'm explaining in detail to you. Unfortunately, while she encountered with them, she refers to the people that brought her in, but they denied her, that they didn't bring her in. Because the passport they brought her in with, they have returned the passport back to Nigeria. And I think that is a shame to those families who do that. You bring her in, you return her passport back, you didn't regularize her status, you kept her in there, she has government problem, she has a residence problem, status problem in the UK, you denied her. For God's sake, of what use? What do you intend to gain? You want to be using her as your slave, to be taking kids to school and bring them back for you. Don't you know that a person that you do not look after very well will also maltreat your child? You don't know that. If you have somebody assisting you in the house and you don't take care of them, they will hate your children as well. That person will hate your child. So whoever is doing that, it's about time you think about your children, because you are heartless. You bring someone from overseas, you want them to look after your kids for you, but you are maltreating that person. If you want her to look after your kids, you're supposed to look after her properly. Because if you don't look after her, that is why that's the reason why most of the time we see things happening on Facebook where a maid maltreats a boss child in Nigeria, because the boss must be very wicked at heart. And if you are wicked to someone, you are heartless, and they are living under your household, it is your children that they will maltreat, they will pay back. So it's about time people start having conscience as well, because conscience goes a long way. You brought her in, you didn't get status for her, she has problem with the authority, you denied her. Of what use? Of what use? Meanwhile, you have kids in that house that she's taking care of. I think you offended that girl's destiny. So if you're hearing me, if you are one of those that have done that in the past, you better go and say sorry. Because when the repercussions start, you will not be able to handle it. Because you have left that girl in a very difficult situation. There is a language we say in law: put me back in a position I would have been had I not entered into contract with you under contract law. Restitution. It's called restitution. Return me to the position that I should have been had I not been with you. Return her back to Nigeria safely to go to her family. Why do you have to bring her back? Why do you have to bring her into UK when you know you cannot take care of her needs? When you know you cannot make her solve the family problem? The whole idea of bringing her in is to make sure that she brings laugh to the family's face. She brings smile to her family. But you bring shame to the family again by even making matter worse. And I think that is so unfair. I think that is really bad. And when you look at this kind of person that have done this to this girl, it will be one of those that are doing stupid bajuma outside. Stupid affair, yeah? And fail to deal with the reality. Fail to do the right thing at the right time. I think it's really, really, really shameful to have known that we have somebody who is still so heartless that can still do that. It's not only this lady. There are many, many, many people that bring people from Nigeria under domestic workers application. They will bring them in. They know that it's every one year renewal. And at the end of the fifth year, they knew they have to go for their indefinite leave to remain. They will intentionally destroy their passport so that they are unable to apply for indefinite leave to remain. Of what gain? Of what use? What did you derive from it? If you gain the whole world and you lose your life to it, what do you gain? You gain nothing in the end. You are a loser if it continues in that manner. It is very wicked for someone to be doing that. And I want to beg anyone that is in that situation. Even if you are staying with somebody and you think that they are not helping you to regularize your status, get out of it before it's too late. There is another case scenario that a lady brought a young girl in. At the time the lady brought the young girl in, they didn't get status for her. The young girl has now grown age. Unfortunately, the lady has died. You know the worst scenario? I am 150% certain that the husband of that lady was sleeping with the girl that have now grown to be aged now. But the real woman has passed on to glory. So she's no more. But that girl, she's sovereign and she's in the hand of the police and the Home Office. She now has a partner, but she failed to confess that she's having a relationship with the man. But the Home Office and other people are suspecting, even her boyfriend is suspecting that they must have slept together in the past. The man is still there, but failed to speak out to assist. And the girl failed to disclose that man as well. There are so many incidents, many situations that's now happening in the community, in the diaspora, in the society, just because people bring people in, people want to get status, people maltreat people, and it's so unfair. You cannot continue to do that. You cannot continue to do that. You bring someone into the country, you cannot help them. You then even end up to deny her in the face of the authority at the time she needed you mostly. You denied her. Of what use? What do you gain from it? That is a wicked attitude. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ ma.
Yeah, kúrọ̀lẹ́ o, ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́.
Ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ béèrè nǹkan. Mo fẹ́ béèrè question kan ni.
Go on then.
Fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan ni.
Yeah.
Ẹjọ́ ó ṣe gba 2.5 lórí ọmọ ẹ̀. Bọ̀ nínú ìgbà tí wọ́n fún lórí ọmọ. Bọ̀ wọ́n wá sọ pé ó jẹ owó NHS ìgbà tó bímọ. Tí kò san owó hospital yẹn. So ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ kan tún wá sọ fún wípé kò need kó san owó yẹn pé once wọ́n ti fún ní 2.5 yẹn pé tó bá fẹ́ renew ẹ̀ pé wọ́n máa fún. So ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ ní lórí.
Ẹ tún yẹn sọ dáadáa again.
Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fún ní 2.5 lórí ọmọ ẹ̀. Nínú document ẹ̀ wọ́n sọ fún pé ó jẹ NHS lówó. Pé ìgbà tó bímọ kò sanwó hospital. So ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ kan wá sọ fún pé kò pé once tí wọ́n ti fún yẹn pé kò ní ìdásí san owó NHS yẹn mọ́.
Oh really? Carry on.
Ìyẹn because ẹ béèrè lórí láti enlighten ẹ̀ ṣe understand pé kò lè mọ̀.
That wọ́n fún ní document pé ó jẹ owó àbí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n sọ fún pé ó jẹ owó.
Ó lè ti gba pépà ní ìsìn àbí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n fún.
Ẹ lọ ya lówó tẹ ẹ ní ìsìn kó lè ti lọ máa sanwó yẹn díẹ̀díẹ̀. On renewal wọ́n máa dúró de kò sí nǹkan tó mọ̀ ṣe. Ẹ tètè ya lówó tẹ ẹ ní ìsìn kó lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa sanwó yẹn padà díẹ̀díẹ̀. If she doesn't start paying that money back, they will refuse her renewal extension. Kò sí nǹkan tó mọ̀ ṣe. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Hello.
Hello ma.
Yeah.
Ẹ káàsán ma.
Ẹ káàsán o.
Yes ma. Ó ní mọ́mì mi kan ni ma.
Okay.
Wọ́n ti wà ní ìlú yìí for good 14 years now.
Okay.
Ìgbà tí wọ́n ti tẹ̀ka yẹn lọ́wọ́ wọlé. So wọ́n dẹ̀ ti wà nílùú yóò ti pẹ́ gan ti bí 14 years ní sìn bọ́ wọn ti gbé wíwọ́n wọlé. So wọ́n wá ń sọ fún mi pé kí báwọn fà láti lọ́wọ́n lọ́yà pé kí ni káwọn ṣe.
Wọ́n ti wà nílùú for how many years?
14 years.
Àgbàlagbà dẹ̀ ni wọ́n.
Àgbàlagbà 53 years.
Ẹ̀ra ní kán forí wọn pamọ́ kán ra pé 20 years wọn kán tó gbà táwọn àtúnpá wọn ti pàrà sékò.
20 years.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Wọ́n ní jẹ́ ká apply lọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọmọ wọn, wọ́n ní gbà. It's difficult now. So 14 years now she has another 6 years to go, and so that's fine. She just has to continue to purport herself well in the society and not to step on the authority. Yeah, that's just the simple way of doing it. Can't keep orí wọn down. Can't count 6 years. Kò ní pẹ́ pé mọ́. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Hello.
Ẹ káàsán ma.
Ẹ káàsán o.
Yes ma. Ẹjọ́ mo ní ìbéèrè ní ma.
Go on then.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo ti ní ọmọ tó fọ́mọ ọdún méje mo sì ti gbé ìwé ní orí láti December 2016. Ọmọ náà sì ọdún mẹ́sàn-án ní June ọdún kàfẹ́tà mú. Àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n kọ́ gbá pípẹ́tà kan náà wọlé náà tẹ́lẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé kò lẹ́sẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ so wọ́n wá rí fíìsì nígbà náà náà tó ń tọ́ rí fíìsì ni wọ́n wá pé kí n máa wá sáyìn
So mo sáyìn àmọ́ kan tí ì sọ nǹkan kan àti sabermetrics náà lẹ́yìn ìlú kan náà wọ́n sì dára lóhùn.
Mo like dialect yẹn ni.
Ẹ ṣeun mà.
Ṣé mọ̀mọ́ ń sọ ni? Ṣé mọ̀mọ́ ni?
Mo mọ̀ ní o. Torí àwọn èèyàn wa náà wọ́n bàjẹ́ pọ̀, wọ́n mọ̀ owó èèyàn náà ni.
Thank you. Fantastic. I need the to make us smile be there.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni màmí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni màmí akọni níwájú adájọ́. Ìdílé ìmọ̀ ìdájọ́ ní báyìí.
Ṣé kí ni question yìí padà? Ẹjọ́ kí ni question yẹn sọ padà náà tó láwọn èèyàn gbádùn yín.
Ìgbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ni wípé mo ti gbé ìwé wọlé ní December 2015. Àmọ́ kó tó dìgbà náà ná, wọ́n ti ọtí ká gbé kan tí ò lẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ̀ wọlé tí mo sì mọ̀ pé lẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ̀ lẹ̀. So wọ́n á pé àwọn òfin pé kí n máa lọ ìlú wa. Mo lọ judicial review. Wọ́n pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọmọ náà sì gbọ́dọ̀ méje lọ́dún náà náà lọ.
Okay.
Àmọ́ nígbà tá a ṣe tán, wọ́n á ní kí baálé mi pé kí ìyẹra sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan o. Wọ́n bò bá fi yẹra sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan tán. Àwọn á lọ forí rẹ̀ pamọ́ tí ìdíyìn àtàwọn mọ́ọ̀fì yanjú ra wa. Láyọ̀ yẹ kí ra adẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ayọ̀. Àwọn náà ti fún wa lọ sí wọn náà. Àmọ́ nígbà yá ó yẹ sòó sá lọ. Nígbà wọn sá lọ ọmọ ní ọjọ́ ìyàn lè máa forí lọ ń bẹ̀ náà. Mo lè forí lọ ń bẹ̀ náà ní báyìí o. Àmọ́ ìdá lóhùn. Ọmọ náà sì gbọ́dún mẹ́sàn-án ní Júnà ọdún tá a wà yìí náà ni. Orin ìdìbò náà lọ ìyá wa akọniwájú adájọ́ àìlẹ́sàájú.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ṣé rí ṣé ní ìwé ló mọ ọ́fíìsì àtọ́?
Mo ní wọ́n ní wípé àti ìdáná mo ti ṣe biometrics.
Ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ tọ́lọ́run ló máa ṣe.
Àmì ọlọ́run.
Tó ti yé yín ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ ẹ má jáyà.
Ẹ ṣeun.
Tó ti yé yín ẹ má jáyà. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ní ìdí àti ṣiṣẹ́ tó tún jẹ́ iṣẹ́ mọ́ ohun yìí ṣá o.
Ṣé ìyá mi lọ́wọ́ pé ìṣe? Ọlọ́run sáànù mi ń ṣe o.
Ẹ ní ìdí ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bọ̀ ẹ ní láti ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú voice yẹn ó dáa gan ni. Ẹ ṣé gan ni God bless you thank you bye. Àfi tẹ́yọ̀ bá lè rẹ́rìn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bọ̀ èmi gbádùn voice yẹn o. Èmi gbádùn voice yẹn pa ni. Hello. Ẹ jẹ́ ta ló wà lórí line? Hello, ta ló wà lórí line? Yeah, hello. Ẹ káàsán. Ẹ tẹ̀síwájú. Ẹ̀yin tọ̀dọ̀ yín yẹn sílẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tọ̀dọ̀ yín yẹn sílẹ̀ díẹ̀.
Switch sórí 5 years. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ náà mi ò ṣiṣẹ́ kankan sórí 10 ló gbé mi sí. So ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì wọ́n á gbé mi sórí 5 ọlọ́dún 5. So mo wá fẹ́ béèrè pé ṣé tí ọlọ́dún 5 yẹn bá tán eléyìí kejì tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbà yẹn pé ṣé mo lè gba indefinite tàbí mo ṣì máa gba ìkànsí ni.
Wọ́n ti fún yín ní èrè náà fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀ kí náà fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀.
Ọlọ́dún 10 wọ́n kọ́ fún mi ní ọdún 2 àbọ̀ fún 10 years.
Wọ́n fún yín ní 2.5 years tẹ́lẹ̀. Okay, I'll call you back. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
So ìgbà mi ò ṣiṣẹ́ mi ò ṣe nǹkan kan bọ̀ nísìnyí mo ti níṣẹ́ mo ti ní everything tó rí kwaya kan. So wọ́n wá fún mi ní ọlọ́dún 5 mo switch sí ọlọ́dún 5. So mo wá fẹ́ béèrè pé ṣé tí èèyàn bá tán ṣé mo lè apply fún indefinite àbí mo ṣì
Take me back a little bit. Take me back a little bit. You have how many years status now?
10 years route wà. Àti 5 years route. So 10 years route ẹni mo kọ́kọ́ gbà.
Fún pride ṣé fún lórí ọmọ ṣé ti overstay tẹ́lẹ̀ rí?
Fún British ọmọ British. So wọ́n fún mi ní 2 years 2.5 tó yẹ kó wà lórí 10 years route.
Okay.
So ìgbà tí ó wá pọ́n tí mo wá fẹ́ gbà kejì. Mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ mo ti ní every requirement wọ́n ní fún tí o ní 5 years route. Wọ́n wá switch mi sórí ti 5 years route nísìnyí.
Ta ló switch yín?
Home office ìgbà tí mo mo reapply wọ́n wá fún mi ní tó ní 5 years nísìnyí instead of me continue mi mọ́ lórí 10 years ìyẹn mọ́.
Kò dájú ó dà pé ó ṣe mistake ni. Let me tell you the reason why I said it's not. I'm not certain about that. If you have overstayed your visa before you apply to remain under your child, you automatically come under 10 years route.
But wọ́n fún mi ní ẹlẹ́ tí mo lò lọ́sìn wọ́n fún mi lórí 2 years lórí 5 years route ni.
Ó ṣe mistake. Ó ṣe mistake ni o. Clear first switch over lórí gbogbo àwọn yòókù náà ń ṣiṣẹ́. Every other person that were granted under parent 10-year route will continue for that 10 years, and they will say it under your status that it's 120 months that you're under 10 years route. When you want to go and apply for the next one, quote my name. The decision maker made an administrative error. There is no two ways about that. It's an administrative error. If you have overstayed your visa before you apply to remain in the UK under your child or your partner, you will automatically come under 10 years. Yeah? Okay. All right. We should be checking our time, and anyone want to check, ask questions. As soon as it's 6 o'clock, I will stop. As soon as it's 6 o'clock, I will put it to the end straight away. Do you understand? So if you have a big question, this is your time, this is your opportunity to ask your brief question. Your question must be very brief so that others can benefit as well. You must have a very brief one, quick one. So your question must be very brief. So that others can benefit as well. It's still on the same matter, but I just want people to be learning from it. I want people to educate those who are not here now. I want you to tell them that every Saturday I will always come on board. You know, I will try to be on board immediately, either 2 o'clock or 2:30. If you can't find me 2 o'clock, you'll find me immediately after 2:30. Do you understand? You will find me, but I will try to be on board every Saturday by all means. But anytime during the week that I come on, then you will definitely know that it's something to do with the community in the Nigerian diaspora that I've been asked to come and speak about quickly. But majorly on law, I will come on board every Saturday on legal issues. But something to do with the society, to do with Yoruba in the diaspora, it has to be during the week. Once you find me during the week, then you know that it's an essential information that is really pressing and it has to come to public at large immediately. I want to continue to recognize all of you. I want to continue to pray for you in any area of your needs. That the Lord will answer you at the point of your need. I want you to know that you are highly recognized. Like I said to you as a legal practitioner, I will not mention names. Because that is not the way we are trained. We are not trained to be mentioning names when there is supposed to be Privacy Law, Data Protection Act. But at the same time, as you are supporting this program, as you are showing your interest, as you are passing it on to your friends, your glory will not go down. In all you do, you will continue to receive aid from God. The favor that you have not expected from any man will come to your doorstep and you will receive it. In anything you do, you will not lack. No matter how cloudy the sky can be, you will see it white in your journey. It will be free for you. As you have continued to show your love, the interest towards the Nigerian community, in the diaspora especially, you will not lack. As you are continuing to embrace the humanity, you will not find wanting in the glory of God, in the kingdom of God. Your children will surround your table. You will never know sorrow in your life. In all you do, you will have reason to glorify the name of God. And you will have the reason to give testimony. Where your friends and your mates are spending money, I pray for you that you will not spend mouth. You will not lack among your cockles. In all ramification, God will lift you up. No matter how difficult it may be in your journey, the Lord Almighty will step into your situation. You will not regret knowing this program. You will not regret coming onto this program. God will lift you up in all ramification. God will bless you all. Let's hear how some of them are still waiting. Hello? 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 Yeah. Yeah, Shelly, gbọ́ mi, Shelly gbọ́ mi. Ẹ káàsán.
Yes, ma. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ máa mo fẹ́ béèrè ẹ̀rọ kan ni sísà mi kan ló gba ìwé bọ̀ ó ní wọn kọ ìgbà tó ní ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti ṣọ̀tẹ̀ ó wá kọ extended sórí bí nǹkan tó fún biometric tó fún.
Wọ́n kọ́ kí ni?
Wọ́n kọ extended lórí ẹ̀.
Kò possible. Ẹni kò lọ mú wá fún yín.
Okay.
Kò possible. Yeah, it's either they say settlement or permanent, but still it will have 10 years there. They will say 2020, they will say 2025, and if it's 2.5 years, there will be end date. Listen, she settlement na kọ sórí ẹ̀. Kí ni settlement wá ní ó ṣe lè ní expiry date? Settlement ò ní expiry date now.
Okay.
Yes, now ó ti gbàwé nìyẹn. Yeah. Hello. Ẹ káàsán.
Yes, ma. May God bless you, ma.
Thank you. Amen.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ bá mi ní ìyànjú ni, ma.
Okay.
Ọmọ mi ó gbé 9, so mo dẹ̀ ti gbé mi wọlé láti last year June, but ọmọ mi ó ní British passport.
Okay.
Ni mo ti gbé mi wọlé, but ọmọ àtọkọ mi àti depart ṣe papọ̀ mọ́, so ìgbà tí mo gbé mi wọlé sí home office wọ́n send mi ní acknowledgement letter, but àtijọ́ mi ìgbóhùn wọn mọ́, so ìgbà tó wá di last week mo wá pe MP àdúgbò mi pé mo níwèé ní home office but mi ìgbóhùn anything. So but the MP máa bá mi pè wọ́n ní wọ́n ti send a lot of parametric letters sí address mi ní 4 times ní ọ̀nà ẹ̀. Èmi ò dẹ̀ rí lẹ́tà kankan. Àṣé ọkọ mi ló lọ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn torí pé màá ti ṣe papọ̀ mọ́. Ó wá lọ change address letter. Gbogbo letter wá ń direct gbogbo letter mi sí unknown address.
The lawyer for application, you didn't use any advocate. That's why. That's the reward. Sorry about that, but that's the reward. Because it will have gone straight to your lawyer.
But yes, mo ti wá lọ bá lawyer mi. So lawyer yẹn ló wá fún mi ní advice pé mo ti write wọn ọ̀nà letter náà pé kí n go through MP. Mo ṣe wá go through MP. And at the MP she's really working very good for me. So ló máa bá mi pè wọ́n ló wá ní pé wọ́n ti kọ lẹ́tà ẹlẹ́mẹ̀rin pé mi ìyọ́nù mi ìdẹ̀rí biometric.
Of course, Mama, that MP will be quicker. They answer MP quicker. But then it depends on the class of lawyer. They answer some of us quicker as well. But they will give you your biometric letter. They will send you another one.
Okay, sir.
They will send you another one, so don't worry. Okay?
Okay. 3 MPT were involved, ma.
Yeah, they will say, even if MP doesn't involve, they will still send you another one, but then it's a delay. The letter sent to them for a new letter.
They said to me, they told MP that one didn't send the address.
Of course, now. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. So you have to send it to your lawyer if you have got a lawyer. If not, then you have to find a way to get it yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay? All right, there. Bye. There is so much to do with when it comes to the issue of immigration matters in the UK, especially in the diaspora here, you know. As you can tell, as you can see, my name speaks for me, but I have the interest at heart. That's why I specialize in this area. In the good old days when I used to specialize in conveyancing and property law, I don't have that much contact with the Nigerian community. People look at me as if I am proud. So, but now that I have changed, I am now with the community, I am now doing human rights, I am now expanding in that area, working on immigration and nationality law, hand to hand with the government authority. I can advise you on anything to do with immigration, human rights, nationality law. And then the issue of domestic violence, I've told you as well, that is one of my area of interest because I did master's degree on violence against women in Nigeria. So I want you to know that even though I specialized, I did all my education in the UK, but I did that topic. That topic was purposely on Nigerian women, how they are being treated, both home and abroad. What are the causes? Why do you think we have that high numbers of women facing violence in their household? The causes of it are many. Economic factor is there, religion is there, family impact is there, class difference is there, and sexism is also there. Many things, region is there, government impact is there. There are so many things that are causing domestic violence. You know, violence against women. There are many things. But having said that, we need to look at the issues. What are the women doing that they are not doing all right, that are causing this problem in their household? It's an area of interest. We need to work on it and to promote against it so that we can calm down, we can now close it down. We have to look at it. What are the issues? What are the things? There are many things causing violence, causing that domestic violence in a household, domestic private household. Like I said, economic factor is there. If a woman is high-do, you are not working, you don't do anything, there will be no man to give you respect, no matter what. Even if you marry to those guys there, I don't want to mention names, you still have to lift up yourself. You have to carry yourself. No matter how big the body, you have to lift yourself. You have to embrace yourself. As a human being, don't put yourself down. Embrace yourself. You know, put yourself on a very good ladder, but at the same time, you must be obedient to your man. If a woman is not respectful, if a woman is not obedient, stay at home and look after your children. You will be causing problem to your life yourself. Today party, tomorrow party, tomorrow party, tomorrow party. It's an issue that is causing this problem, especially in the diaspora here. Infidelity is another problem in it. The woman is having an affair, the man is having an affair. Both of them will not have respect for each other. Infidelity, alienation, is part of the problem in this journey on the reason why you are having domestic violence. It's about time that we need to speak out. If you are facing violence, you need to speak out. You need to get help. But you need to check yourself as well. You must be handy, be productive, and be responsible. Thank you for that person. You know, you must be productive. You must have something to do. If you are not educated enough, that's not the end of the world. Go and learn how to do hair, how to do makeup, how to tie headgear, or whatever it's called, gele. Go and learn it. Go and learn how to sew. Go and learn so many things. There are so many things women can learn today that will make you be productive, and you will not be lazy. Do you understand? It is very, very important, because if a woman is lazy, idle, the man will not respect you. When the man comes from work and he finds you sitting at the same place, doing the same thing, the respect is going down. The respect is dropping. So this is the reason why I am giving this advice. The reason why we are having that problem in our community is lack of respect. Kàwé mi náà kàwé. Is that a good talk for a good woman? Tó bá kàwé ńkọ́? Ní la fẹ́ jẹ ni. Kàwé mi náà kàwé. Ó ní masters, èmi náà ní masters. Bí ẹnu ẹ̀ sọ̀hún. That is not how to talk to your husband. Obìnrin tó bá fẹ́ ṣe oríire, tó bá fẹ́ kó ìbà ọkọ, you have to be respectful. For you to benefit from your man, you have to be obedient and respectful. If you are not submissive, you are not going to gain anything from that man. If he has millions in his pocket, he will lie to you that he hasn't got money, because you have not earned that money. You have not worked to deserve that money. You have not worked for it. For somebody to be able to benefit from their husband, they have to be obedient. They have to be a proper woman. If you can't do all those kind of things, we will continue to have this issue of domestic violence problem. And look at you, woman. You are telling me that you have status. You help your husband to get paper. So was that the end of the world? You two, you are having affairs. He too is having affairs. Shoton, you are having, he too is having. So why get 50-50 time back? Both of you are doing 50-50 to each other. You tell me how you want to have time to take care of the children in the house. You tell me how you want to have time to take care of the children in the house. You are spending all your time to go to party, to see other men outside. I have so many instances I can expose out there with women having affairs during inside their marriage. What would you say is the reason for you to be doing that? Of course, once you have another interest at heart, the man in your house will be nobody to you anymore. The man in your house will be nobody to you anymore. And what about you, young man? What about you, young man? That everything she does in the house is nothing to you anymore. All you think of is those ones that you want to go and meet in the clubhouse. The one you will take out to go and waste all your pounds on. You even fly to Nigeria to go and have affairs. God forbid, what if you have accidents? What would you say? What would your family say to your wife in England? It's about time that you guys make use of your education. Put it into practice. So that you can have something to lay down for your children. Yeah, I know some women can be very proud and very arrogant. I know that. I know some women can be very proud. I know some women can be very proud. But at the same time, you men too need to be able to take things on chin. It's not a joke to call a man a man. In Igbo land, a 10-year-old boy will have access to open alcohol before a 50-year-old woman in Igbo land. We know how old was Joseph when he has begun the journey. There is no small man anymore. As soon as a boy is born out of his mother's womb, he has assumed a role straight away, a responsible role. The mother will now start nurturing that boy to grow up and have that spirit to be able to take things on chin. It is not every nonsense that women talk about that you want to respond to in the house. Otherwise, women's mouth can run them to death. As they are talking, you are replying them, you will kill them with it. Because a woman will always be a woman. Their mouth is full of rubbish, razor mouth. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying in the name of reducing domestic violence is for the parties to sit down and talk. Why are we having this problem? Think about it yourself. It's something you can talk over. But if it's not getting out of hand, do not endure so that you don't lose your life inside it. Do not endure it. As soon as you know it's getting out of hand. A lady was telling me that she takes hammer. Why would you wait for somebody to put hammer on you? Tó bá lọ bá ẹ lórí ńkọ́. The Yoruba proverb says that ẹni tó pàgbọ́n lórí ẹ̀ ò kì í dúró jẹ. Nobody that they use the pieces coconut on their head that will stay to eat it. You know how hard coconut is. So they cannot break coconut on your head and you want to stay behind and eat that coconut. It's not possible. So when you know that this thing is violent and it's becoming obscure, it's becoming unbearable, your job, your duty is to get out of that relationship as soon as possible. You cannot stay because of children, because if you lose your life, the children will still live. Do you understand? If you lose your life, you lose it for yourself. The children will still survive. They will still move on. Princess Diana from Royal family, when she died, she was before 50, isn't it? Harry was 11 years old or 12 then. How old is Prince Harry now? He has moved on. Even though the pain will still be there, but he has moved on. So it is advisable that you get out of that relationship when you know it's becoming unbearable. The issue of domestic violence is a big problem. It's something that is epidemically globally. So it's a global problem, epidemic global problem. It is not something that is just within the Nigerian community. It's a global problem. There is an incident that there is a problem and they try to rehouse the victim to go and live in Scotland. The victim is enjoying herself. Already she has relocated after 6 years. Her husband managed to trace her back into the pub where she goes to in the evening in Scotland after 6 years. You know what? The problem starts all over again. Until the government arrested that man, until they put him behind bar, until he was jailed. That is when that woman was free from that violence for life. It's a big problem, it's a serious problem, it's a difficult one. So you need to get out if you know you cannot control it. Whether you are a male or a female, don't lose your life for it. It's not worth it. It isn't worth it at all. If it is ego, it's something that you can get away from. If your husband is having money, is rich, and you are not respectful, he's not going to spend on you. I know the modern day now, everybody is working to find the handsmiths and to help each other. But then at least if you're respectful, you're obedient, you're submissive, you have a lot to gain from your husband. You have so much to gain. They are not idiots as well, but the most problem I'm thinking that it's now becoming unbearable is the issue of marriage and the paper issue, the domestic violence, and those who have a status. Those who carry status, they think that they have carried it all, so nobody can take it away from them. But that's not the end of the world. I know some men are victims of domestic violence, and this is the reason why I'm saying it now, because I know men that are facing domestic violence. But the problem is that the stupid police laugh at them. Sometimes they think they were talking crap. People think that they are not. It's not real. So that is why I'm saying that these things are real. They are real. They are happening. It's happening all the time. So I want people to understand that it's not something that you can keep to yourself. You need to take advice. There's nothing you can do about that. You have to know when to report it. If you don't report it, then you have yourself to blame. Hello? Hello? Can you speak quickly? I can't hear you. Hello? Hello? I've picked up another call. Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, speak on. Yeah. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, what to tell me don't. Yeah, but up with Zambarano for me. So, reach to me, really understand your pie. Because having no phone because the corner of British in it. Maybe the busy so that's if we reach that one. For me, one more. Because money that so me one more.
Look at the reason why you are granted and check the paper. Then you'll be able to know whether you can get somebody in or not. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But if you, it's all. Yeah, 0208.
Hold on.
Quick. I want to. Yeah. It's 0208 309 yeah 8808. Yeah. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Bye. So that's the last call for today. I will not be able to take any call now, and I will see you on the next program again. I want to highly appreciate you all. I want to recognize you because you are excellent. You understand? You are excellent. You are the best thing, and I want to continue to say, please continue to embrace this program because this is a forum whereby we want to continue to encourage Nigerian in the diaspora to have information at hand. Do you understand? So I want to appreciate you. I want to thank you. You are wonderful. Especially for all those that have been on since I've started coming in and out of it. You are excellent. You are the best. For those who can manage to purport themselves online for the first time, who manage to speak good things and not say rubbish things, thank you. Because I will not encourage anybody to be negative on this forum. This is a different forum entirely. This forum is about legal talk. It's about legal things, everything to do with legal. Immigration, housing, anything you want to know, this is the legal forum for it. This forum is a legal forum, and I don't encourage people to come and speak rubbish there. I want to highly recognize you. I want to continue to pray for you in my heart. I want to say thank you to you all. You are all wonderful. Nítorí ènìyàn láṣọ mi, ẹni tó sọ pé èèyàn kì í ṣaṣọ òun, ó máa tẹ́bọ̀ ni o. Ènìyàn láṣọ mi ò dẹ̀ ní tẹ̀yìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Mi ò ní kọjá àyè mi. I will do anything láti make sure pé mi ò kọjá àyè mi àtọmọdé àtàgbà. Nítorí pé ẹni téèyàn tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ nígbà tó ń lọ sókè, òun ló máa padà wá bá nísàlẹ̀ nígbà tó bá ń padà bọ̀. Ó wá di bó ṣe máa get ẹ tó máa help ẹ. Ilé ayé gba jẹ́jẹ́, ilé ayé gba jẹ́jẹ́. So I want to thank you very much. You are wonderful. Enjoy my music before I go. Thank you. God bless you all. God bless you. Thank you. And to that woman with her dialect, I want to know who you are. I'm sure you must have known me as well. You just disguise. I want to know who you are. With the woman with her dialect earlier on that makes us smile and laugh. You are wonderful. Thank you very much. I want to know who you are. Call me after the program. Let me know who you are. You need to come on my radio program and come and work with us there. You are excellent. And you need to come to the next program show that they are having on Women's Night. You need to go there and go and join them and make them happy there. Just give them 10 minutes of your talent. Showcase it. You need to showcase your talent. If you can speak like that, showcase your talent. Anywhere. Use your talent in a positive way. I want to encourage that in the diaspora. If you have a talent, showcase it. Let them know that you have a kind of a talent that is needed in the diaspora, it's needed in the community. Showcase your talent. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. Bless you all. Bye.